I will win, 'cause my heart is burning with desire to go on. I will vanquish anything that stands before me. Through my persistence and a voice inside me.
この番組はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りします。
Alright, yeah, let's get into that animation. Pull the trademark pose off.
It's a leak area.
You're leaking.
Yeah, like I said, fart fetish.
I have no idea.
Oh
how it
no,
does
that's
that.
rough stuff.
You wanna heal up?
Why would I do that?
So look, no heal necessary.
I
Wait,
killed
just
him as he teleported away.
What was that? Is that your ability?
His weapon. His weapon was doing dumb shit.
No, I'm using the blade bearer's weapon.
Alright, so that's one of the areas down. Now we have the fucking labyrinth.
Wait a moment. That lost left a vestige behind.
And?
There is something somehow familiar about it.
That's right, I need to make sure I have all the EOS vestiges.
Would you show them to me?
There's the options of yes and yes. Man, maybe Mito would have been easier if I'd leveled my gear up and me up first.
Alright, so I'll buy this game on Steam, and if I like it, I'll buy it on itch.io as well.
Sure.
Because the problem with buying off itch.io is like I have to reorganize it into my Steam library, and since it's $1, I don't really care. Or I don't really like
Did you
mind as
miss
much.
this?
Am I strong enough to beat it?
Strong enough. I need my power of my friendships.
I can't run. I have
Just don't forget to put like an epilepsy warning in front of our episodes.
Oh yeah, for this. Nah, let's induce it.
That seems
Survival of the fittest.
that seems like a bad idea on multiple accounts.
Hey, if the Incredibles can get away with it. I still don't even know if they added an epilepsy warning to it. I'm pretty sure they still left that up to the discretion of the cinemas to say, hey, epilepsy warning.
I would be betraying everyone.
Survival of the fittest.
My father.
The jazziest.
This monster.
Who's Cruz again? That's
Cruz
the
was,
witch, isn't it?
I believe it was the, yeah,
The
it was
queen.
the queen.
yeah, something like the witch, the queen. Yeah.
It was the
The
queen.
Witch Queen.
This was too much for me.
Tried so hard, got so far, but in the end, it didn't even matter.
This is gonna sound like a weird comparison, but this kind of reminds me of a scene in Silent Hill 2.
Yeah.
Except the scene in Silent Hill 2 is so much more upsetting and saddening. But I don't know, it was just... I feel like I gotta show it to you. Because, like, it's literally like just a voice acted scene with no real, like, cut scene. It's just you walking down a hallway while this thing goes over. And it's just listening to it is just so upsetting. Yeah, it's Io.
I'm pretty sure that's Cruz. Oh wait, no, that's not Cruz. That's the. Oh, it's attendance.
So she made
I
them.
believe yes, she made the attendance. So Eo, Lila, I don't remember any of the other names.
There's Io, there was Io,
I'm
Io.
pretty sure one was Lila,
and something
one
else.
Was, I don't remember any of the other ones, like I said.
Ah, fuck them. They don't need us. We don't need no assistance. Except for Io. That health pool's all we need, baby. I don't want to see that. If you could give me, it's weird how like I think I showed it to Alex, but there was a documentary thing on YouTube called it's something about the world's largest e-waste dump in Africa, and all these African people go and like harvest copper and shit and that sort of stuff. It was done by a group called RT Documentary, and for some reason it's like YouTube left a notification under the video that says RT is funded in whole or in part by the Russian government. I was like, why is this here? And it's like, oh, we're basically saying like RT Documentary, this YouTube channel, is a government-funded documentary channel funded by the Russian government. I'm like, why does this sound nefarious?
Well, because Russian and government were used in the same sentence.
But it's literally like a documentary about some place in Africa about scrap electronics and shit like that. And I was like, it feels weird to be like, hey, the Russian government have a hand in making this documentary in some way, shape, or form. Be warned. And I was like, well, okay.
So this fucking documentary on YouTube has had brainwashing software encoded into it. Everyone who watches it is now a sleeper agent.
Yes, of course.
Of my sisters. I want to be the one who finally makes them a reality. I know that this is not part of my duty. And so,
Oh, was I stepping out of line?
Yes.
something my heart
Found it.
cries out for. So, if it isn't
She's got a lot of heart, I can tell you that
Got a lot
much.
of knives. Have you seen her scar?
Ishtar.
Cruz
Yeah.
Silva. It was
Wait, Silver's blood code?
Cruz Silva. It was Gregorio Silva's daughter.
Oh wait, she's Silver's
Daughter, I
sister?
believe.
Yep.
Louis banging the main man's sister.
Again,
That's
I believe it's daughter.
What's even worse? Imagine banging like the daughter of the man in charge. It's like having sex with the president's daughter.
Yeah, I'm looking at that right now, I think. 'Cause that seems quite useful. Don't actually want to do that, but whatever. Second replace. Just replace strength vitality up with it. There it is. So now whenever my focus bar fills up,
And focus is generated by like successful dodges
dodging,
and shit like
blocking,
that.
getting hit, all defensive actions and failed defensive actions.
Getting hit doesn't sound like a defensive action.
It's a failed defensive action.
It is a failed offensive action.
I'll be
But would that be classified as a defensive action?
Well, it is. It's a defensive action for someone else. Because if you took a hit for someone else, it was a defensive action. Successfully.
Mr. President, get down. What the fuck? Oh, hold up. What's this? What's this shit made of?
The hopes and dreams of plants.
Oh, I thought they were bodies for a fucking portion.
Well, that one's a
That
body.
was also a body.
Yeah, we can leave. Oh,
There's
yeah,
some more
we can
bodies.
leave
That
them
one
be.
too.
you have some sort of
There's bodies
Here you
in
go.
there, but
Here's
it's
the
mainly
government.
just tree branches.
your presence is soothing.
Oh, hello. Hello, Poppy.
And
An attendant stays close. That is
Attendant of the relic.
one must
Yes.
fear with the relics. In any case, there is little we. It's quite.
Okay.
His body is covered with roots.
What's that over there? No, I don't need to know. Ooh.
Slap.
Well, yeah, he does hit like a fucking truck.
well, to be fair, he's carrying most of one.
He's carrying a truck, yes, indeed.
I'm pretty sure this is a.
Too bad.
It does not open from the side.
Isn't the best place to fight.
I fucking... That's like one of the most annoying things about fucking Silent Hill. It's good, but it's also bad. In Silent Hill games, they don't just go, you can't just touch this door. They make every door interactable, but shit's locked.
Yep.
Well, no, it's more of like, oh, this shit's jammed. And then if you come across a door that says shit's locked, then you know you can access that door, you just need to unlock it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a good bit of like game design, in which is like you can clearly tell where you need to go in the sense of like what's locked in and what is like unaccessible. Oh, this is fucking. That shield looks pretty metal too.
Oh, it is made of metal.
Yeah, all of Silver's guards' armor look really
So
metal
also
with all
the-
of their equipment.
Wait, these are Silver's guards?
Yeah.
Well, they're not
I thought
Silver's
these
guards.
were
They're the elite.
the Lost.
Yeah, well, they've become lost, but they used to be.
Silver's guards, yeah.
Well,
Find something
well,
still
the,
there.
the
So,
provisional
like,
government security unit.
Are they changed aesthetically at all when they become lost?
No,
Or are they?
because Davis is wearing the same armor.
They do,
That's what I'm saying,
but
like-
you can't see it.
But Davis
Like,
is
you-
small.
Well,
They
yeah,
do,
obviously.
but you can't
yeah,
see it.
so they get
because they're
bigger.
inside their armor.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like Davis is like human size, and these things are like fucking gigantuum. Chemical light. So I'm saying like these do, because as we've seen with every other revenant that's turned to Lost, they've mutated into something larger and more animalistic. Whereas with these things, are they still the same? Or are they still the same like person, just gone crazy, or have they mutated in some way, shape, or form underneath the armor?
They probably have mutated underneath the armor, it's just you can't see.
This has grown a step.
Yeah, they're just bigger.
Fuck yeah, he came out swinging like he was late for work. Yep. This buff up in front of him. The ultimate disrespect. Oh, you disrespect me so good. Argent Wolf brand.
Yep.
Oh, that's right.
I'm guessing that's the name of Silver's soldiers, the Argent Wolf.
Yeah.
take the initiative?
What the fuck is an Argent anyway?
It's a color meaning silver.
Then why is it called Argent Enemy in Doom?
Because it sounds cool.
What is an Argent? Is a tincture of silver, belongs to the class of light tinctures called metals. It's very frequently depicted as white and usually considered interchangeable with it. The name derives from the Latin argentum, translated as silver or white metal.
Heading there now.
See?
So it's classed as a metal?
Yeah. It's a metallic color. It's like a metallic silver.
I'm looking at it like
Will not be
a progressive psychedelic rock band called Argent. Founded in 1969.
that ladder looks like it can be
Interesting.
I don't trust most of the bodies.
But yeah,
here.
that's its only definition, is the silver as a heraldic tincture. What the fuck's that?
nothing gets past
Relative to heraldry. What the fuck's that?
What the fuck's what?
It's a broad term encompassing design, display, and study of armorial bearings known as armory, as well as the related disciplines such as vexillology, together with the study of ceremony, rank, and pedigree.
Huh.
Fuck, it's like a small rabbit hole I came down with information.
Looks like it.
It's like, oh, it's a bit of this is a part of a color. What kind of thing? Oh, it's heraldic. I'm like, okay, what's that? It's heraldry. That's fucking to do with armor, the crests and everything. Basically, it's a crest. It's essentially saying it's royal. It's like a royal color, to a degree.
We can
Get up.
certainly use this. We will not be
Gift accelerator.
Yeah, it speeds up your cast times.
That you could use with your final journey.
They are lost patrolling.
Like they even have like the crest on the side as well. It's almost like the armor hasn't changed, but it has.
Yes.
Oh, there he goes. Oh, I didn't see that. That's one of the weirdest parts about these action RPGs, is the camera can fuck you up real good.
Yeah, Yeah, the cameras.
Not too sure what happened there.
Nearly slapped you as hard as Mito.
Oh, Mito gave him a fair whacking. I've rarely ever seen you use this. Is this the sword bearer sword?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a blade bearer sword.
Like, why haven't
It's
you
the
used any
Ice
of his
Lady
special?
sword.
Yeah. I was gonna say, why haven't you used any of its abilities yet?
Because
I would have thought that would come in super handy against these groups.
you underestimate the power of just.
Because them
mashing
ice
light
abilities
attack.
be shit, son.
Oh, that's just a corpse.
That's not an enemy.
How do you like Be very
So this is the fucking. What's that on the? Ooh, reach out to get you. What's that on the mini map to the left? Don't touch that.
That's an NPC. The exclamation mark means they've got like request dialogue.
We will not be fooled.
I mean that works. That definitely works. Just missed the parry, but nothing negative came of it. Oh man, you were lucky there. Getting enough time to put the buffs down. Like these. I feel like they don't display.
No, they
Those
do.
walls properly.
It is actually pretty obvious if you're looking for it. I'm just not.
Browsing through,
So I'll see if I can find.
perusing
the next one.
through. Hello.
This is a bad place to fight.
See, this is a bad place to put a fat fuck enemy like this. Like, we got a double fucking front row seat to the fucking moon, apparently.
I would call that a success.
I like it, you're trying to show that ability, and every single time you used it, it's
On a
been,
corpse.
like, when everyone's dead or not even alive. Oh, that was fantastic. Thank you, Frames. Ooh. Why has he got an icon? I'm guessing that's like a...
It's a debuff icon. I don't know
Debuff
what
he
debuff
has?
he has. Because he's moving too much. And I can't see shit.
No, the
I
blue icon
feel
will be a
like
buff
these
that he's got.
corridors are just
You would be
fucking
correct.
terrible
Yeah,
for
that's
shit like
fucking-
this.
I'll make good use of this.
Come on, run him down. Do you smell that? Smell what the rock's cooking? Is that like a... Is that meant to be a great sword he's
I
using?
think so.
Because it kind of looks like one. Like the style of the
I don't actually know if
Zweihander.
they've dropped any of
But
them. Their weapons
very
are great.
skinny. That one. That, you were on third row to right. That one.
Yeah, so it is a great sword.
I like the color scheme though. I don't know why. I think like that gold and white aesthetic is really good. Like the Leviathan aesthetic in Destiny 2.
Hold on. Am I
Who the fuck is Dominic?
Hello, Dominic.
still revenants that can move around in this chaos? I don't know what outfit you're with, but can you help me gather some important documents? Silva is beginning to frenzy, and the effect is causing all the revenants nearby to lose themselves. I'm human, so I don't have to worry about joining the lost. But fleeing here was the best I could do. So, if you could bring me any documents you come across, I'd really appreciate it.
I'm not going to bother with that.
Oh, and they just straight up put him on the map.
Yeah, I'm not going to bother with it.
Watch your
Alright.
What happens if you give him the documents?
You'll get a reward for it, but the reward's like negligible.
Oh. Oh, I took the bullet. And Aya's the fucking MVP here. I mean, you're doing most of the work, but she's basically like the fucking second lady, first lady. Was it first lady? First lady. Like the first lady,
Did I play my
best girl.
There it is. You found it eventually.
It's kind of weird. Like some people, I don't know. When you say best girl, does that also mean sexually? Because I don't think it does. I think it's
Not
just been
the
like
others, I think.
the best character.
Yeah, it's best girl, like
And when
best character.
but I was having a discussion with someone before. It's like, oh, best girl means
Good
like
night,
the
friend.
most fuckable.
I hope I
You didn't even
I
go
went,
splat.
no, I just say the most fuckable. Best girl is like the girl that I pledged to protect. Like Natsuno Minami from 13 Sentinels.
Yeah, you don't pledge to protect who you fuck.
I mean, that's what marriage is.
Yeah, that is what marriage is.
You pledge to protect the person you fuck. It's a very expensive and long process, but it's a process nonetheless. There we
And
go.
sometimes the person you pledge to protect stabs you in the back. Because these hoes ain't loyal.
Oh man, that's a fucking term I haven't heard in a while. It's like that. There's this one scene in Scary Movie 3 where like all these like gangsters just come out of nowhere and they start fucking shooting each other up, and then fuck, what's the not Liam Nelson? It's the guy from the Naked Gun series.
Liam
Naked
Neeson.
Gun.
I know who you're talking about.
No.
I know who you're talking about as well. I have no fucking idea what he's called though.
Naked Gun. Because he's like the president of the United States in a
Oh, fuck.
Scary Movie 3. And then like there's this one scene where like all these gangsters are just fucking come by and do some like gang shooting shit. And then like I gotta find his name.
Leslie Nelson.
Leslie Nelson.
Leslie Nielsen. There you go. And Leslie Nielsen's like, they died for their country. Send them flowers to them hoes and bitches. That's fucking hell. It was just like so serious too. It's like, yeah, these people died for their country. Send them flowers to them hoes and bitches. Like fucking hell. That reminds me. It's like, what was it? I saw like someone do a review on every scary movie that ever came out,
this place is already
and I was like looking at him. It's like, yeah, the reason why like the third one is the most favorite is because the people who made the series had the least to do with it in the third film.
Ah, yes, that explains it. And suddenly everything is clear now.
I was like, I didn't know that, but it kind of makes sense now because like the first two are all right. They're all right. They're not like fucking. They're not like fantastic, but they're all right. And then the third one's the one like I swear I watched the most when I was young. And yeah, then I can't remember any scary movies after that. Like they were just like fucking removed from my head to protect myself.
It was a self-defense mechanism.
Because I think in that scary movie there was 8 Mile, The Ring, Signs, and was it 8 Mile, The Ring, Signs, and there was another film in there that they referenced to. I'm just trying to remember it. I can't come off at the top of my head, no. But yeah, and it's just fucking. There's this one scene where the main character's talking to like the grudge boy inside their house, and they're just screaming like Japanese names at them, like Mitsubishi, Fujitsu. I'm like, fuck me, Jesus Christ. Oh man. But yeah, apparently, who are the
Fuck
people
you.
behind the scare is? Like,
yeah.
there's
So you
some
see those
rubber
cracks in the
pair.
walls.
Yeah. Ah, yeah. Like the first scary movie, the only line I liked in the first scary movie that I can remember was like it's meant to be some like a taking the piss out of I Know What You Did Last Summer. And I think like they're driving along on this dark highway and then they hit somebody and they fucking jump out of the car and they're like, we hit a shoot. Like they pick up like a gun boot off the road and like, we hit a shoot, and then everyone's screaming, where's the foot? And that was the only line that I liked out of that movie. And then the second one was just fucking... What movie is Scary Movie 2 making fun of? Okay. I want to find out the production. What? It made $141 million?
Don't sound especially surprised.
Yeah, people like shit.
You've seen what it's competing against.
It had a $40 million budget and made back $100 million. And this is in 2001. So you know fucking that's like mad profit.
Blah,
Thank you.
blah, 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 blah.
The
Off time.
Wayans brothers.
One
The
of them is on
Wayan?
Stay out of sight.
That's weird. Oh no. No. Not those people. Guess who the Wayans brothers are?
For us.
I don't know who.
They're the people in White Chicks.
Oh no.
So they play the White Chicks. They're the ones who wrote the Scary Movie films. Except for Scary Movie 3.
That checks out.
But they have no
That
talent.
checks out.
I mean, like, a majority of people in Hollywood have no fucking talent, but, you know. They have no talent.
Oh man, White Chicks was like fucking terrible. Holy shit. Dude, just imagine doing White Chicks but Black Chicks.
Did you find something good?
No.
I feel that like if you did
As well.
White Chicks but opposite back in the day, that would have been fine.
Lost nearby.
But whoever did those
Be
films,
ostracized.
their
now.
careers would be fucking ended by now.
Their careers are ended by now.
Yeah, like legit. The Wayans brothers didn't do any of the shit on Scary Movie 3. I mean, they did some characters, like they did write some of the characters for themselves, but the people writing the film are the ones who are two different people. And that's why it's like, yeah, Scary Movie 3 is the most popular of the series. And it happens to be that the Wayans brothers had absolutely nothing to do with it. Aye. Defeated.
Defeated. Dead. And gone.